Hi everybody, my name is Nathan Stevens and here's my student innovation project for Meister. So I'm one of the programmers on the Meister team, and let me give you just a little bit of background detail about how this all got started. So Meister is an Android and iOS application that lets users log in and search for a restaurant based on their specific allergy and health needs. And though there are applications or websites that already let customers search for a restaurant, lounge, or coffee shop based on preferences such as taste or location, there are no popular ones that are based not just on specific user allergies, but also showing only restaurants that have gone through the Meister certification process. So just for a brief description, or rather a little bit more in detail, Meister is an application that allows customers to register with a custom profile and save both their health and allergy information. The application will be available to the public on both iOS and Android, but will be initially written with Java on the Android platform to start. The backend will be connected to a database using MySQL and PHP, and Meister is unique and different from its competition due to the fact that it is custom tailored for each individual user and will show the user restaurants using Google Maps API based exactly on their specific needs and locations. So for example, let's say that a person has a severe peanut allergy and cannot eat at any establishment that serves peanuts or uses peanut oil in their food. They search online for restaurants that do not use peanut oil but fall short due to the limited amount of results available. This person downloads Meister on their Android smartphone, creates a profile that details their specific health and allergy needs, which in this case is being allergic to peanuts, and then Google Maps will appear with custom pins around their real-time location that shows restaurants they can go to that in this case do not use any type of peanut product. And the user will also be able to specify the range of pins around their real-time location. So for example, if the user wants to say that only 25 miles radius around their actual location, then if they travel to a different city, it obviously wouldn't show the locations from their previous city. It would rather update in real time showing the pins that are within a 25-mile radius. And there's going to be preset radiuses or a specified user radius, just depending on whatever the user wants. So this app is going to be constantly updated, and there are a few criteria that need to be evaluated before each iteration of an update on both iOS and Android. And it's questions such as, is the certification process accurate? Is the profile registration easy for users? Does the map display correct pins based on the user's allergies? Can the user easily change their profile and health needs? Does the user's location change in the app as they travel? Do sound effects upon interactions work properly? Does the application save the user's login information? Does the application allow the user to easily share a restaurant with friends through social media such as Facebook or Twitter or email? Are sound effects consistent throughout the entire application? Does the application run on both Android and iOS? Does the application look the same on different screen sizes and resolutions? And finally, does the application run on different versions of both Android and iOS? So the process of setting up this project was fairly simple in terms of the logic. The actual implementation was not simple since the project is pretty complex, but let's just go over the project logic model really quickly. So the first step was to create both the front end and the back end. So the first step was to program the user interface within the Android and iOS application, but then we also needed to create a website for companies to register or log into, because we wanted that every single user is able to access an online database, because all Android applications, or rather all Android phones, have a local database, but that would be useless since we want all of our users to be able to have access to our Meister database that's hosted online. And then we would need to set up databases that will have tables for not just the restaurants, but the users along with their profile information, such as allergies or gender, or any health information that we need. So the second step is to link the database to the application and then customize the Google Maps API. So as stated previously, everything is hosted online, specifically on GoDaddy, and we need to write code that links the MySQL database to the Android application. And this is using various PHP files that are hosted on the website. And at least on the Android portion of this that's written in Java, some Java code is going to call PHP files that are on the web server, and then those PHP servers will, or rather the PHP files will execute commands that will then return information from the database back to the PHP file, back to the Android application, and then it'll be displayed on Google Maps. And speaking of Google Maps, we need to customize the Google Maps API to change the pins in and the pin content when they are clicked. So by default, when you use Google Maps API and you click on a pin, it's only going to show the latitude and longitude. So we needed to implement reverse geocoding, which is converting a latitude longitude to a physical address that we would normally use. And not only did we need to reverse geocode the latitude and longitudes, but we also needed to add information, because we're going to have it where when you click on the pin, a small panel will display showing the address, the name, and you can view reviews along with other information. And then finally, the last step is to obviously release the product. So the price point hasn't been decided, or if there is going to be a price point, or whether it'll be released for free or for sale. And then it's going to be released on both Google Play Store and the App Store, meaning Android and iOS. But as stated, the Android application was developed first. And then in order to get a good following, we want to contact press and media outlets to publicize the product. And this could be completely free, where we just contact local restaurants and pretty much get the word out. So thanks for watching my student innovation project, Meister. And if you'd like to learn more information, you can visit my student portfolio website and click on Meister link on the upper right hand side. Thanks for watching.